stadium. The officials for tonight are from the Austin Football Officials Association, a chapter of the Texas Association of Officials. They are referee Boston Gates, umpire Greg Gilcrease, head linesman Keith Denabine, line judge Joel Garza, back judge Douglas Gates. On the play clock, Michael Brown. On the game clock, Alvin Bonner. The chain crew are George Wolf, Valerie Allen, and Lance Bellier. Come your Lions. Joining us for the coin toss, honorary captain and mayor of Leander, Troy Hill. Captains for the Lions are number 16, Ray Egglesey, and number 58, Dyron Dixon. For Westwood, we have number 80, Ethan Brown, number 70, Logan Hansen, number 14, Zach Hoover, and number 21, Mario Debs. Lions will receive. Leander High School, Air Force Junior ROTC Texas 20007 are presenting tonight's colors. Color Guard Commander and Flag Bearer of the American flag is Cadet Airman First Class Liam Noonan. Cadet Senior Airman Jared Hunt is the American Flag Guard. Flag Bearer of the Texas flag is Cadet Airman Nicholas Katsikaris. Cadet Technical Sergeant Petro Heidel is the Texas Flag Guard. Instructors are Major Terry Neidecker and Master Sergeant Ed Perez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you could please rise as we honor our country with the singing of the national anthem performed by Leander High School's very own Angelina Covington.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets crackling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome to the Lion Nation podcast, brought to you by SHN Sports. Tonight's commentators are Chuck Crazy, Mark Sickles, and Gary Guiterrez. Game time! Game time!
Welcome to AC Bible Stadium in Leander, Texas for tonight's game between the Leander Lions and the Round Rock Westwood Warriors. I am Mark Sickles, and I'll be your play-by-play commentator. Gary Guiterrez will add color commentary. Rich Hensley is producing the show. Mickey Holden is working the camera. And John Salazar is our spotter. Tonight's game is being broadcast on SHN Sports. Follow our games this season at shnsports.com. Your team, your broadcast. Leander comes in tonight with an overall record of 1-5, 0-4 in district play. Last week, they lost another tough game. But this is senior week and senior night, and we'll go through some of the seniors throughout the ball game. The Round Rock Dragons, under Coach Anthony Wood, are 3-4 with a 1-4 district record. They beat Vista Ridge 27-17, have losses against Hendrickson, Round Rock, McNeil, and Vandergrift. The remaining games are against Stony Point and Cedar Ridge. Well, welcome tonight, Gary. It's senior night. Let's talk about senior night.
Yeah, looking forward to it. You know, this is what all the players hate. It's their last game here at their home stadium. You know, there's a lot of emotion going into a game like this for these seniors, and a lot of a lot for these other younger guys to play for. You know, to send these seniors out on a winning note, and look forward to a good game here against Westwood.
Yeah, Westwood is kicking. Leander will be receiving the first kickoff here. Westwood is wearing white on white, and Leander is wearing blue tops and gray pants, and they are going left to right. So here's the kickoff. It's high and deep. Caught about the 3 or 4 yard line. Xavier Terry on the return up to the 20, the 25, 30, breaks to the middle, 35 to the 40. Now he cuts outside, turns the corner, has a block, and he gets run out of bounds at about the 44-yard line of the Warriors. Excellent return. Excellent start for the Leander Lions.
Yeah, number 14, Zach Hoover for Westwood, took him out on a hit out of bounds at the 40, or was it 45? And he pretty much had one or two guys to beat around that edge, and he was long gone.
Yeah, we've been coaching Xavier Terry in T-ball, baseball, football, and now he's up here and he's really excelling and having a great year. So here we go. Leander starts off on the Westwood 45-yard line. Rashad Carter and under center, and there is a flag down. Hopefully that's not a pretense of what we're going to see tonight. We kind of got away from flag after flag after flag the first couple games, and the Lions have really done a good job of keeping the penalties down, but here we start off with a 5-yard penalty. That'll move them back to the 50-yard line.
Yeah, as you mentioned, them starting behind their chains quite a bit to start some drives this year, and it's hurt them.
So Carter's in at center, double wing formation. Xavier Dotson is in behind Carter, running back. And the handoff is to Dotson up the middle, gets 5-6 yards. Tackled by number 40, Jaleel Davis, but that's a good start, seeing Xavier Dotson back out on the field. And he picked up about, they'll give him 7 on that, so now it'll be 2nd and 8 on the Warrior 43-yard line.
Yeah, Cruz has done a great job picking up for Dotson in his few games that he's missed here, and it's been really, really good to see.
So now here we go, 2nd and 8 on the 43-yard line, and another false start, it looks like, on the right side of the line for Leander. That'll move them back another 5 yards. And in the backfield right now, we have Terry and Dotson and LaRue along with Carter.
Yeah, if they can finally get something going here on offense, as we were mentioning earlier, we hope to see, the coach kind of pull out all the plays here going in, kind of showing us a little bit of what we're going to see next year here at Leander. We know that this playbook has been dumbed down a little to learn this new offense.
So LaRue goes in motion. Carter sprints around to the right side to the 50, the 45 to the 40, gets run out of bounds right about the 35-yard line, right about the first down marker, and they're going to move it down a little bit further. Let's see where they mark the ball. Tackled by number 11, Demetrius Jones, and number 14, Zach Hoover, and they will have enough for a first down. Yeah,
leave it to number 5, Rashad Carter, the senior, just been making play after play all year long, Great job to get this offense going, and they got off to a rough start, and he picked it right back up. Now they can just follow the game plan.
So Leander now moving the ball on the Westwood 35-yard line, going left to right, and it is a sprint out option to the right, and it gets strung out and tackled about the line of scrimmage. Tackled by number 80, Ethan Brown, and number 48, Eric Hawkins.
With this playbook, it's become a little bit predictable somewhat to these teams. Maybe not early off in the game like right now, but after the second quarter starts to come into play, towards the end of that quarter or into the third, they really have locked in on this offense. However, Carter has still been amazing to be able to still break plays and keep them guessing, and he's a hard guy to bring down.
So here we go, 2nd and 10. And fake handoff draw. Carter around the right side to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's got in, goes into the corner for a touchdown.
Point made.
Great job right there. It was a good fake. Up the middle, pulled the ball, went out to the outside, and had enough speed, turned the corner, and was able to get in for the first 6 points of the game. 9:45 left here in the first quarter. Leander up 6-0.
Yeah, they're really going to miss Rashad. Going to be graduating this year. Won't be here next year on the team, but they're really going to miss him. We're going to have to see who's going to step up and make plays like he does.
So snap is down. Gaiman in for the kick, and it's blocked. Number 11, and they pick it up at the 10. Now they're up to the 15, and they get brought down about the 24-yard line, so the point after was blocked. That was by number 11, Demetrius Jones, and it was returned for about 10 yards by Zach Hoover. number 14. So with 9:45 left here in the first quarter, Leander leads 6-0. We'll be right back after the break.
Platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
Back here at AC Bible Stadium for our senior night, Leander up 6-0. Eli Gaiman here for the kickoff at the 40-yard line. Kicks it over onto the left side, takes a bounce about the 12. It's picked up at the 10, to the 15, to the 20, the 25, down the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds about the 32-yard line. That was tackled by number 3, Xavier Terry. So that'll give the Warriors a 1st and 10, and it looks like they're going to spot it at their 31-yard line.
Yeah, let's see what this defense can get going here in the first.
Well, it was a great start for Leander coming out. Xavier Terry set the tone with a great kickoff return, and Leander drove in from there. So the Warriors start on their 31-yard line, and it is a handoff up the middle off left tackle, and a push gets out to about the 34-yard line. Tackled by Evan Smith, Connor Cracy on that, so that'll bring up a 2nd, and we'll give them 7. In at quarterback for the Warriors is number 2, R.J. Martinez. They have twins on the right, single receiver on the left, and one back offset to his right side. Snap is back, rolling out to the right, looking to pass, and he throws it, and it is complete to number 10, Robbie Jing. He picks up about 3 or 4 on that. Let's see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 36-yard line, so it'll be 2nd or 3rd and 5 for the Warriors. R.J. Martinez gets the sign, goes up to the line. One running back offset a little bit to the left. Twin receivers way out to the near side, the left side, and 2 receivers out to the right. Man in motion. Fake jet sweep. Martinez keeps it off the right side. Picks up about 3 on that.
He's short.
Looks like he's going to be short of the first down. They'll mark him about the 39-yard line. They quickly get up onto the ball. Looks like they may try and go for it or draw him off sides. Martinez trying to get a hard count right now. He snaps the ball. He goes up the middle. It's going to be close, but it looks like they may give him enough for a first down by about half a yard, and they're going to move the chains. So that will be a first down tackle by number 44, Evan Smith. So that'll give the Warriors a first down on their 42-yard line.
Yeah, it was a good call by Westwood there. Kind of got them on their heels.
So Martinez back in at quarterback. 2 receivers each side. Nate Anderson in motion, swing pass out to the right. Little bubble screen, and he is stood up very quickly by number 12, Will Loof, and number 16, Ray Egglesey.
Yeah, it was a great job by Will Loof. Great tackle.
Yeah, they read that. So now Westwood is quickly getting back up onto the ball. Nate Anderson offset to the right of R.J. Martinez in the backfield, looking over to the sideline. Anderson goes in motion out to the right side. Martinez looking deep down the right side, and he's wide open, caught at the 30, to the 20, and he's down to the 10-yard line. That was number 18 on the reception, Tavon Osley, who got the ball down to about the 6-yard line.
Yeah, that was just a misread there and lack of communication by the defense on number 12 and Sanchez over there on that side.
Yeah, Sanchez came up and made the tackle, the touchdown-saving tackle, but Westwood Warriors are now on the 11-yard line. Snap is back. Martinez hands off to the right side. Yeah,
that was Will
Loof on the tackle. So he gets maybe a yard, if that, but Westwood is quickly up to the line again. Martinez takes it himself up off tackle, breaks a tackle, stretches out, and they're going to call him down about the 1-yard line. Evan Smith on the tackle, number 44, so this will bring up a 3rd and goal. Quickly up to the line again, 2-minute offset to the right. Martinez takes the ball, tries to power forward, and he is in for the touchdown.
Yeah, they really, once again, got them on their heels. As soon as they get in that situation where they need that short yardage, they rush up to the line and speed up the tempo, and defense is going to have to adjust to that after they get off the field.
So it looks like there may be they're stopping play, official timeout. They're getting the proper people in.
Yeah, let them get adjusted with the substitutions.
So it is tie game right now, 6-6. Point after attempt pending. Snap is back. The kick is up, and it is good. And that was by number 19, Jack Elliott, the kicker. So Westwood goes up 7-6 with 6:36 left here in the first quarter, and we'll be back after the break.
Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District.
Well, we're back here at AC Bible Stadium. Score 7-6, Westwood over Leander. Jack Elliott ready to kick off at his 40-yard line, and it is a pooch kick up. Looks like there's going to be a fair catch at the 24-yard line. That was by number 16, Ray Egglesey. I guess he didn't want to kick it back to Xavier Terry again on that one.
Yeah, if you look at some of the film from the past games, they should have already picked up on that already because Xavier Terry has done some damage. He had one for a touchdown that was called back throughout earlier in the season.
So we've had 2 drives. Leander started off and off on Westwood's 44-yard line, got a touchdown. Warriors came back and got a touchdown of their own. So Leander starts on their 24. Handoff up the middle to Dotson. Tough run, picks up about 8 yards on that carry right up the middle. It'll bring up a 2nd and 2 on Leander's 32-yard line. Tackle by number 40, Jaleel Davis, and number 48, Eric Hawkins. Yeah. So let's see if Leander can get another strong drive here and put some more points up on the board. We have Sanchez and Dawkins off on the right side with the double wing formation. And it is a rollout to the right. Gets around the corner. 35, 40-yard line. Rashad Carter with another good run right there. Gets up to the 39-yard line. That'll give Leander another first down.
You know it's coming, but it's hard to stop.
Good blocking there by both of the receivers, Dawkins and Sanchez. I'm sorry, Leonard and Sanchez.
Yeah, what a great night for football.
It is. Big crowd here tonight for senior night. So Sanchez is on the near side. Leonard goes off onto the far side, double wing formation again for Leander. Carter under center. LaRue goes back in motion. Handoff to LaRue off the left side. Cuts inside to the 45, 47-yard line. Tackle by number 40, Jaleel Davis, and number 16, Vicente Ochoa. Good run by LaRue right there, so it'll bring up a 2nd and 1.
You got 70 degrees out and no wind. No rain, finally.
Yeah, no rain in the forecast.
I was blinded by the sun earlier. Didn't know what to do yesterday.
Yeah, drove by the lake, and they finally opened up Bullock Hollow and was able to get home a lot quicker than normal. So Carter under center, Twins out to the right, the near side, and it is a handoff up the middle. First down for number 21, Xavier Dotson, picks up about 5. Tackle by number 51, Josh Shoup, and number 80, Ethan Brown. So we've seen a good push so far by the offensive line. They've done a good job opening up some holes for the running backs and quarterback. See if they can keep that going throughout the game. Single receiver each side. Carter under center. And it is a designed quarterback run up the middle, picks up about 3, maybe 3.5. Tackle by number 88, Irvin Flores, and number 16, Vicente Ochoa. So now we have a 2nd and 7 on the Warriors' 45-yard line. 4:21 and counting here in the first quarter. Carter under center. Will Loof is in the game, and it is a pull by Carter around the right side. Is able to turn the corner 40, 35-yard line, gets pushed out of bounds by number 14, Zach Hoover, and number 11, Demetrius Jones, but he has enough for another first down. So another good drive right here for Leander.
Yeah, this offense is looking crisp right now, doing what it's designed to do, and that's take little chunk yards out of these defenses and make them earn their spot on the field.
So Leander has a 1st and 10 on the Warrior 34-yard line. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Sanchez on the near side. Leonard on the far side, but he's close into the tackle. Handoff up the middle. Number 21, Dotson looked at the ball. Was that the ball on the ground? Looks like the ball squirted out, but it looks like Leander was able to recover that. And that was number 56, Eric Locust, keeping the drive alive, was able to jump on that ball.
Yeah, and the offensive line of Leander got a huge push on that play. Great job by the offensive line. We've got some seniors on the offensive line as well.
And looks like they're going to have a stop and play, timeout Leander. So with 3:38 left here in the first quarter, Warriors are up 7-6. So let's go through some of these offensive linemen. They never get enough play time here. Obviously, they're the ones in the trenches. They're the ones opening up the holes. Right there on the field, we have number 74, Matai Carter. Number 76, senior Brian Puckett. Number 77, Jonathan Kirby. Number 72, Noah Hollidield. And then we also have number 88, Keon Leonard. Number 17, Ismael Sanchez. We started out with Carter at quarterback, LaRue and Terry in at running back, and also Xavier Dotson.
Yeah, and we gotta mention Riley Wells. He's not suited up tonight, but man, what an outstanding young man he is, and what he's done for this program as a sophomore. He's came in and made an impact, and now he's a senior. Got to run the ball last week.
He did a great job. 1st and 10 Leander on the 23-yard line. Handoff to LaRue, off tackle on the left side, cuts in, goes up the middle down to the 10 to the 9-yard line. Good run by LaRue right there. Is able to miss a few tackles, gets down to the 9. That'll give them a 1st and goal on the 9-yard line.
Yeah, Addison LaRue, number 34, he's going to be one of those those hard guys to replace here on this Leander squad. He's got a lot of attributes. He's got speed. He's got football smarts. He's got it all. Strength.
So Carter under center, double wing formation. Hand off to LaRue. Takes a off tackle, and he gets upended and does a little flip. Number 11, Demetrius Jones, goes low on LaRue, and he basically flipped him in the air, so it basically no gain on that play. It'll bring up a second goal on the 9.
Yeah, that teaches you as a runner to learn to adjust that pad level quickly sometimes when you have those guys getting low like that.
So here we go. 2:41 left in the first quarter. Carter under center. LaRue goes in motion to the left, and it is a handoff up the middle to Dotson. He goes in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he almost walked in there. I think he barely got touched by maybe one or two players, but they didn't have anything on him to bring him down.
Great run by Dotson. Lions lead 12-7 right now. 2:31 left in the first quarter, pending the extra point. See if we can get this one off and through. The last one was blocked. Snap is down. The kick is up. And Gaiman knocks it through. So Leander takes a 13-7 lead with 2:31 left here in the first quarter. So we'll be right back after the break.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate. You're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group. Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin. Dana Kerr Photography. Earl and Janice Lott. Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Welcome back to AC Bible Stadium. Lions have a 13-7 lead. 2:31 left here in the first quarter. Gaiman's going to be kicking off from the 40-yard line. So we've had 3 drives and 3 touchdowns. Not a lot of defense here tonight. Offense has taken over. Gaiman getting ready to kick. And it is a semi-pooch kick down to the 20. It's caught by number 5, Nathan Potter, with the fair catch at they're probably marked at about the 21-yard line. So let's see if the Leander defense can get a hold here and get the ball back for their offense. While we have a quick break, let's go through some of our sponsors. Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance with McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Blue Door Realty Group with Stephanie Biggs, Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes, Earl and Janice Lott. So Martinez about ready to get the snap, and it is a pass just over the right side down to the 31, and that was complete to number 10, Robbie Jing. Ray Egglesey, number 16, on the tackle, got about 6 on that reception, so that'll bring up a 2nd and 4 on their 31-yard line. We also want to thank Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin, Dana Kerr Photography, Milo Aquatics Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. And it is a handoff up the middle to number 4, Nate Anderson. Tough run. He gets enough for a first down, got about 7 on that carry. So they will move the chains to the 38-yard line. Ray Egglesey on the tackle, number 16. Also number 51, Diego Costa. So Westwood comes out looking at the sideline, trips receivers on the far side, single receiver on the near side. Anderson offset to the right of Martinez, and it is a handoff to Anderson. Gets about maybe a yard, if that. Tough tackle right there by number 12, Will Loof. Came in from the outside and was able to make the first hit and hold him up. They're going to give him 2 on the spot.
Yeah, Will Loof, once the quarterback of this team, switching over to the defensive side, and he's done a great job since he's been on this side of the ball. Almost knocked the ball loose from the running back.
So here we go, 2nd and 8 for the Warriors. Trips on the right side, single receiver on the left side. Loof starts inching in, and it is a handoff up the middle to he's trying to maybe get another yard here. Looks like number 21, Mario Debs.
Yeah, and that was Diogo Costa and Connor Cracy on the tackle.
Picked up maybe 2, so it'll bring up a 3rd, and we'll give him 6. 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clock is running down.
We had Diego on the podcast, and man, what a fine young man he is. He's playing defensive line, but he's built like a linebacker, so he could pretty much play any position out there. Just watching him throughout the years too, he's been incredible on the field.
Yeah, he really impressed me. I didn't know him that well, but at the podcast, what a great guy. Very bright, very well mannered, and did a great job. And we're rooting for him wherever he goes next year, if he has an opportunity to play. But what a great guy.
Yeah, he doesn't have the size to go to the next level at that position that he's playing now. But I mentioned he's built like a linebacker, so there's definitely should be some other opportunities for him out there on somebody's team.
Yeah, and you talked about him a little bit earlier, Riley Wells. We had him on the podcast as well. And, he's played a bunch of positions here for Leander, running back, lineman, and he's not able to play tonight. But, he had an outstanding career here at Leander as well, being a senior. Great guy as well on the podcast, well-mannered, and super guy. We wish him the best, whatever he decides to do in the future, football or whichever direction he wants to go as well.
He'll be a leader wherever he goes.
So here we go, 3rd and 6 for the Warriors on their 42-yard line. Man in motion across. Martinez, it looks like they got in the backfield. Kayvon Spence comes up quick, breaks out of the tackle, goes around the right side 40 to the 30 or 45-yard line, but it looks like that may be offsides.
Yeah, he got back there a little quick.
And I'm sure that's what they're going to call offsides, but that was number 58, I believe, Dyron Dixon. A lot of pressure and almost brought him down, but I think he got across the line a little too quickly. And they are going to call offsides on the defense, so they'll mark off 5. And that should bring up 3rd and short for the Warriors. 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Big crowd tonight here for senior night. It's been senior week all week. And, the band will be doing their thing. They did that before the game. We have, the cheerleaders out there. Everyone's excited. This is going to be the last game this season here at Bible Stadium. Of course, next week for the final game, they're against Vandergrift, and they'll be playing at Monroe Stadium.
Yeah, they don't have a third game like Westwood does. Let's see.
Westwood quickly up to the line, snap back. Martinez goes off left tackle, has enough for the first down. Evan Smith came up with a nice, sure tackle, but he was able to get enough for the first down, so they'll mark it at their 49-yard line, almost up to midfield, and that should be it for the first quarter. Well, they may try and get one play off, 5 seconds and counting. Martinez looking over to the sideline.
Not going to make it.
And they will not get it off. So we'll take a quick break, and we will be back here for the second quarter.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout-out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
We are back here at AC Bible Stadium. We may have had some technical difficulties. We apologize for that. It is 13-7. Leander leading right now. Westwood has the ball at their 49-yard line, now going left to right, wearing white on white. Leander wearing blue on gray. Martinez goes back, looks deep for the pass, holds up, rolls out to the right side. Now he cuts back up the middle, and he is brought down at the 48-yard line by Evan Smith and Will Loof.
A great job by the defense to get everybody covered up. Didn't give the quarterback for Westwood any looks, so give somebody opportunity to come up and make a tackle, and he tried to run for the first down.
Picked up 3 on that play, so it'll be 2nd and 7 on Leander's 48-yard line. Trips receivers on the far side, and it is a quick pass off to the left side, and it is complete. Enough for a first down. They'll mark it about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Gavin Spence on the tackle. Another senior, another bright senior here that is not going to be on this team next year, that been involved in a lot of plays and a lot of tackles.
R.J. Martinez gets the snap, and it is a handoff up the middle to number 4, Nate Anderson. Picks up about 6 or 7 on that. But, yeah, talking about Kayvon Spence, we've called his name a lot this year. Always has his hat on the ball, making a lot of tackles. Snap is back, handoff again up the middle. First down, Nate Anderson, a tough run, got about 8 again up the middle to Anderson. Will Loof on the tackle, another positive gain of 5 or 6, and they're up to the line again. Snapping the ball, another run up the middle to Anderson, and he stood up that time. May have picked up a yard on that one, a yard or 2. And that was a tackle by number 44, Evan Smith, drove him back. He said enough of that.
Yeah, when you're running this high tempo, those big guys up front on the offense get tired too. So eventually the defense gets an opportunity.
Yeah, Evan said, I've seen that about 3 or 4 times in a row. Not again. Well, they'll try it one more time. Anderson up the middle. And a tackle right there by number 32, Kayvon Spence.
Just enough to get the first down.
And they will move the chains. They get it down to the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 with about 10 minutes left here in the second quarter.
That's one of the things that I've looked for Leander to do in certain situations, especially as the time is expiring. You know, they love to pound the rock and keep their game plan, but you got to maybe make some adjustments with the tempo. Hopefully we'll see some of that from them this game.
Martinez back. Mario Debs, number 21, off to his left side. 2 receivers each side, man in motion. And it is a designed run by Martinez around the left side. He cuts it in. He's in at the 5 and in for the touchdown. Nice play call there by the Warriors. They were able to keep Leander on their heels. He went out to the outside, had a nice block by the receiver, cut inside about the 5-yard line, and went in for the touchdown.
Yeah, right now both these defenses are getting some heavy dose of offense. Both teams pounding the rock.
So it is a tie game right now. Jack Elliott in for the extra point. Snap is back, and it is good. So 9:25 left in the second quarter. The Warriors take a 1-point lead, 14-13. So another touchdown. We've had 4 touchdowns, 4 series, and that one was by Martinez. He scored both touchdowns for the Warriors. We've had Carter and Dotson score touchdowns, 1 apiece for the Lions.
Yeah, right now that blocked field goal is the difference maker.
Yeah, so we'll keep it here during the break, and we want to once again, thank SHN Sports for the broadcasts. My name is Mark Sickles. I'm here doing the play-by-play for tonight's game. On senior night, Gary Guiterrez is adding color commentary. Rich Hensley is producing the show. Mickey Holden is working the camera. John Salazar is spotting for us tonight. And we have a great night here at Bible Stadium. Temperature is about perfect. Not enough to really get a hard sweat, but just good enough to keep you going. And we have a good game here, 14-13, and Leander's about to get the ball back. Let's see if they do another pooch kick. The first kickoff was returned about 50 yards or so by Xavier Terry. And it is another short pooch kick just over the front line. They're going to call a fair catch at the, looks like the 36-yard line. And that was by number 16, Ray Egglesey. So Leander will, and it is a handoff up the middle to Dotson. Tough 3 yards on that carry. Mark him down about the 39-yard line. Number 13, Luca Mazzola. Okay. And number 13 is in right now. That's Connor Kessler. He's on the near side. And Leonard is on the far side, double wing formation. Carter with the pull, and he gets wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. That was a tackle by number 80, Ethan Brown, who just ate him up behind the line, didn't have a chance. So they moved the ball back, and they set up right about the original line of scrimmage. That'll set up a 3rd and 10 on Leander's 39-yard line.
Yeah, I saw number 80 down at the field, and he's quite a load. He's a big boy.
So Terry comes into the game. Leander now setting up with a 3rd and long. I think this may be their first 3rd and long of the game. Let's see what they come out with here. Double wing formation. LaRue goes in motion, goes back to throw. Carter throwing out to the left side, slips down. Oh, that was a incomplete pass. It was attempted for Keon Leonard, but he slipped about the 41-yard line, and the ball was incomplete, so that'll bring up a 4th and 10 for Leander.
Yeah, Gaiman's first punt of the game.
Yeah, and he's really done a good job this whole season punting the ball. He's got a big leg, and we've seen him throughout this whole year boom some punts down the field. Let's see if he can get one off here.
Yeah, with no wind, we ought to see the true talent here.
So the ball is set up at the 36-yard line. He's about 22-yard line. Snap is back. Kind of a rugby-style kick. Hits at the 35 and goes out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark it. So Westwood will have a 1st and 10, 7:57 left here in the second quarter. The Warriors are up 14-13. We'll take a break.
Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander, featuring more than 200 vendor booths.
We are back. Westwood doesn't take a lot of time in the huddle. They get up and they get ready to go. We have trips receivers on the near side, 2 receivers on the far side, and Martinez out back by himself, looking downfield, pulls back, rolls out to the right. Now he's going to tuck it and go, gets up to the 45-yard line, and they will mark him out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That'll pick up 11 and enough for a first down.
Yeah, it's an example of a well-coached team by Coach Wood over there for Westwood. You know, he's been there for going on 12 years now. Been a coach for 15, including, his time as an assistant.
Martinez back in the empty set. Now Nate Anderson goes offset to his left side, trips receivers on the left, and it is going to be a quick pass out to the left side. Gets a block, maybe a hold, but no call, and he gets across for a first down. Xavier Terry on the tackle, and that was a reception by looks like number 8, Damon Harris. No, that can't be it.
Yeah, that was a big miss by the official there.
Number 9, Mohan Hedge. So empty set once again. R.J. Martinez in the backfield, trips on the near side. He gets the snap, looks off to the right side. Another quick pass, and it is caught by number 4, Nate Anderson. Gets about 9 on that reception, so it should be a 2nd and short here for the Warriors. They are now at the Leander 33-yard line. Tackled by number 32, Kayvon Spence.
Yeah, this is when you'd like to have some good rotation on your defense right now.
So 2nd and 1 for the Warriors. Martinez once again in the empty set. Looks over to the sideline. 2nd and 1 on the Leander 33-yard line. Man in motion, goes across Martinez rolls out to his left side, looks downfield, pumps, holds the ball, now runs out to the left, and he throws it down, and it is complete to the 20 to the 15-yard line. Let's see where they mark him at the 17-yard line, going out of bounds.
Yeah, it was A.J. Nelson and Ray Egglesey on the tackle. A.J. Nelson, senior, also one of those guys who's just all over the field really fast. He shows a lot of speed on defense. Senior.
So that'll give the Warriors a first down. They're going to mark it at the 18-yard line. Martinez back, offset to his right side by Anderson. Man in motion comes across left to right, and it is a handoff up the middle to Anderson. Breaks a tackle to the 10, the 5, breaks another tackle, stumbles in, gets in for the touchdown.
Yeah, A.J. Nelson almost had him stopped. He just fell forward with his momentum. The only rest that defense was getting is when a guy goes in motion.
Yeah. Yeah, they are very quick. They really don't go in for the huddle. They call the play at the line, and they don't have a lot of time in between plays. So here's point after attempt. Kick is up, and it is good by Jack Elliott. So a 6:05 left here in the second quarter. The Warriors lead 21-13, and we'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate, you're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group, Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin, Dana Kerr Photography, Earl and Janice Lott, Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Back here at AC Bible Stadium, Warriors leading the Lions 21-13. Leander's getting ready to get the ball back here. When Jack Elliott kicks it, looks like he may do another pooch kick here for the Warriors, and he does. It is up, and Egglesey is under it, catches it at the 28-yard line, and Leander will start out on their own 28.
Let's go ahead and hit some scores here while they're taking the field. We have Georgetown tied 7-7 with Manor. Round Rock is tied up with Cedar Ridge 35-35. That's a great game right there. McNeil High School 21 over Stony Point 14. We have a lot of these teams in the district kind of going for that last playoff spot. McNeil being one of those. Westwood right now is in this game has a mathematical chance of getting in the playoff as well.
So Carter under center, twin receivers on the right. It is a handoff up the middle to Dotson. Gets one, maybe two on that carry. We're now under 6 minutes left here in the first half.
We've got Rouse 7 tied up with Conlon. We got a lot of ties going on here. We got Eastview 7 over Weiss 0. Marble Falls and Glen High School knotted up at 0 as well right now.
So back in the double wing formation, twin receivers on the far side. Carter yelling out the signals. Root goes in motion, and it is a handoff again to Dotson. Tough run, gets about 4 or 5 on that. He'll be short of the first down by about 2 or 3 yards, depending on the spot.
Lake Travis is over Del Valley right now, 14-3. Westlake leads Hayes 14-0.
So Leander will now have a 3rd and 2 on their 37-yard line. Big play here for Leander. They need to keep pace with the touchdowns that the Warriors are putting up on the board, trailing now by 8 with 4:55 left here in the second quarter. Carter under center. LaRue in motion. Handoff to LaRue, and he is stacked up behind the line once again by number 80, Ethan Brown. He got through there, and LaRue just kind of ran into a wall, didn't have a chance. He lost 2 on that, so that'll bring up a 4th down and 5 for Leander, and Gaiman is coming on to punt.
Yeah, and that's not what this defense needed for Leander right now. They needed to stay off the field.
Yeah, that's can't get around number 80. Big guy out there, very athletic, and he's made a couple big plays in the backfield so far this second quarter. So Gaiman gets back about his 21-yard line. Snap is back, it's bounced, he picks it up, and the ball's up in the air, squirts up. It is a fumble, and it looks like the Warriors
Number 80 involved again.
will
for
take
Westwood
over
right now.
on the 20-yard line. The ball snap hit the ground in front of Gaiman. He picked it up. By that time, there's a lot of pressure on him. Tried to get it off, and the ball went up in the air, and the Warriors recovered on the Lions' 22-yard line. They will have a 1st and 10 with 3:58 left here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it was a bad break for this offense. This Leander teams didn't need the score right before the half. They had opportunity to flip the field on that punt.
So Round Rock up to the line, trips receivers on the near side. Anderson offset to the right of Martinez. Gets a snap, and he keeps it himself. Nice open field tackle right there by number 44, Evan Smith. Came up and caught him at the line of scrimmage. Good open field tackle.
Yeah, Evan Smith, he's always fun to watch. He's got an opportunity to hit somebody, he's going to do it. Great tackle by Evan.
So Westwood is getting the call from the sideline. Yeah, 3:28 left here and rolling here in the second quarter. Trips receivers to the left, twin receivers on the right. Empty backfield with Martinez. He gets the snap, looks over to his left, now looks down the middle, and it is a low pass, incomplete. Good coverage there by number 3, Xavier Terry. Attempted pass to number 4, Nate Anderson on a post, but Terry was there and the ball was thrown a little low, incomplete. So
yeah, Terry he read the eyes of the quarterback on that, and he made a break for the ball right at the last second to disrupt that pass. Great job by Terry.
So it'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Warriors, and Lions really need to stop them here. Can't give up another first down. Martinez, empty backfield, trips receivers on the left, goes back to pass, looks over to his right. Now takes it, rolls off to the left side, throws it down into the end zone, and it is caught. Oh, yep, yeah, they will give him a touchdown right near the line. Pass from Martinez into the back of the left side of the end zone, and it is a touchdown for the Warriors.
That's one of those you'd like to see back on the replay right there. That was really close to the line.
And that was a touchdown catch by number 9, Mohan Hedge. Puts the Warriors up 27-13 with the extra point attempt. And it is good, so it'll be 28-13 Warriors. Lions will get the ball back with about 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. We'll be back after the break.
Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen rain or shine. Vendors get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District.
Well, Gary, both offenses started out strong. Leander scored on its first 2 drives, but Round Rock, then after that, they had a punt and a fumble on the punt attempt. On the other hand, Round Rock has scored on all 4 of its drives.
Yeah, quick 15-point swing. And now Leander has to get out here, and they've got 3 minutes and 4 seconds and left in this half to to get down there and get 7 on the board. They really need to get this touchdown going in.
Yeah, Loof caught that fair catch at the 30-yard line. So Leander will have 70 yards to go with 3 minutes and 4 seconds here right before halftime.
Because Westwood gets the ball back when they come back, so they've got to make a show in here.
Carter under center, rolls out to the left side, cuts in, gets a few yards on that carry. See where they mark it, 2 or 3 yards on that, bring up a 2nd and 7. As the clock now rolls down to 2:45 here left in the second quarter.
This is one of those situations I was mentioning earlier where you'd like to see a little faster rhythm, faster tempo come out of this this offensive side of the ball. And, time is of the essence here with a 2-minute drill about to happen.
Sanchez out on the far side, LaRue in motion. Carter goes back, and he cuts inside, and he gets maybe a yard on that one. So it will be 3rd down and a long 5+ here for Leander with 2:13 left here in the second quarter. And like you said, you don't want to have him go here. Don't get a first down, give the ball back to Westwood with possibly a short field here to go in for another score.
Yeah, right now it's pass time. Got to get this ball downfield.
Sanchez on the far side, Leonard on the near side, Carter under center. 1:45 left in the game, and it looks like Leander has to call a timeout. Little miscommunication there in the backfield. So Leander will take a timeout, and we will do the same. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open.
Back here at AC Bible Stadium, 3rd and 6 for Leander on their 34-yard line. And Carter takes off, was able to break a tackle, goes outside to the 50, goes out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Kind of a broken play, but with his speed and agility, he was able to slip some tackles and get enough for a first down, go out of bounds.
Rashad Carter, I can't say it enough. He's so fun to watch. He's just so smooth when he runs through that defense. You just can't really gauge his speed or his moves. It's amazing.
Great play right there for Leander. Lets them keep the ball. 1:35 left here. They are on the Warrior 46-yard line. And a ball's on the ground. Looks like Leander fell back on it. Let's see who came up with the ball. Yep, number 11, David Cruz came up with the ball, but it's 2nd and 10. The clock is running down to 1:17, and Leander is back in the huddle again.
Yeah, number 11, David Cruz. He's another senior who's stepped up a lot this year. Done a great job back there in the running back position. Made a lot of positive yards. Doesn't go backwards very often.
Carter under center, 1 minute left in the game. Clock is running on Westwood 46-yard line. And it is a handoff off the left side to Cruz. Tough run, gets about 4 on that. They'll mark him down at the 42-yard line.
As I mentioned right there, he doesn't, from up here, he doesn't appear to be the biggest guy on the field, but when he runs, he always gets positive yards, even if he's just falling forward at the line of scrimmage.
So Leander took a timeout there. It'll stop the clock with 47 seconds. Trailing 28-13. Got to get some points here before halftime. They got to come up with a few explosive plays here to get down in field goal range, or more importantly, if they can get in for a touchdown before half.
Yeah, and right now is when you take this time out to go through that with your team, go through that with your quarterback, kind of discuss the game plan moving forward so you can get this tempo going and try to get in the end zone with 47 seconds. The way they've been huddling, you're just not going to get there. Time doesn't allow you to do that.
Yeah,
and you have no timeouts left. So
you may want to just get up to the line and have 3 or 4 plays ready to go, and or call a couple plays right now. This is what we're going to run the next couple plays. Get up to the line and let's do it.
Well, right now we're definitely in 4th down territory, as it's 3rd and 7 right now.
Leonard and Sanchez out split to the right. LaRue goes in motion. Roll out to Carter to the right side. He tries to cut through, and he gets tackled about the line of scrimmage. May have picked up a yard, and they will stop the clock here. Looks like it may be another timeout for Leander. Nope.
That's Westwood.
Westwood called a timeout.
Yeah, Leander's out.
Yep. So they're going to try and get the ball back here, see if they can score one more time before halftime. The ball is now at the Warrior 41-yard line, 37 seconds left here in the second quarter.
You know, you mentioned a play that's been pretty successful for this Leander team. They haven't passed the ball much, but one successful play they've had is that seam route with Addison LaRue, and he's had some big gains. He's leading this team right now with receptions based on those plays. And, you know, right now is a good opportunity to see that, possibly a touchdown with that pass.
Yeah, so we are looking at 4th and 5. They may try and draw them off, see if they can get a first down here, but you don't have a lot of time left.
Right.
I mean, you just need to get up there and have a couple plays ready to go. And if you get a first down, maybe spike the ball or do something like that. But you can't let these seconds run off the clock.
Yeah, when you have limited passing plays that you've done this year, pretty easy for defenses to pick up on them. You know, so it's all about execution, and Addison has executed that play well, and so we'll see what this offense does here when they come out.
Well, they're bringing Gaiman out. Looks like they're going to punt the ball away unless they have a trick play here ready to go. Looks like they're going to have twin receivers out to the left. They have Loof in, kind of in between Gaiman and the snap, so he used to be a quarterback. But they do snap it back. Gaiman back to punt, and a nice spiral down, and it looks like it goes out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. There's a flag on the play, but a beautiful punt by Gaiman. They're going to mark it out the 6-yard line. Let's see what the flag is. They're going to call holding on the offense. I'm sure they will make them punt that again. They don't want to pick up the ball at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and that's one of those.
Oh, they're moving the ball up. Let's see what they're doing here. They mark him up to the 16. Let's see what they're talking to the coach on the far side. Are they going to decline it?
Yeah, they're going to decline it.
Okay, it looks like they're going to decline that now. So that'll give the Warriors a first down with 32 seconds left. Let's see if they try and get something going here to get some more points on the board, or they just may take a knee and run out the clock here for halftime.
Yeah, I think if you're getting the ball back, they'll probably just come out here and maybe run a play.
Yeah, see if they can get something big, if they try and throw it down the middle or get a cheapie here. Get behind the defender, see if they can get a playoff. If not, they may take a knee.
It's a lot easier to make that decision when you're up 15 points.
It is. So Martinez, empty set in the backfield. Trips on the near side, twins on the far side. Martinez gets the ball, looks to the left side, throws it over to the left side to number 3, and he gets enough for the first down, and they will stop the clock. That was number 3, Lyndon Jones, on the reception. That'll give them a first down. Clock is stopped at 24 seconds. The ball is now at the Warrior 30-yard line. So Martinez is looking over to the sideline. Gets the signals from the coach.
Right now, these DBs can't afford a mishap. Got to stick with their man.
Martinez looks off to the left side. Rolls around, has some time, now scrambles out to the right, throws it out to the right side, complete to number 82. He goes out of bounds about the 45-yard line. That was Oliver Yu. Has enough for a first down the market at the 40, looks like the 43-yard line. Well, let's see, now they're talking on the sideline. Let's see where they mark it.
You know, we got a line judge that took a big hit.
Looks like he's back up and ready to go. So they give the Warriors a first down. They'll put the ball down at the Warrior 47-yard line. 15 seconds left here in the second quarter. Put the chains down. Martinez is in the backfield, offset to his left side by Anderson. Trips receivers on the left. And a tight end over here on the right side, number 12, Ian Cox. Snap is back. Martinez rolls out to the left side, looks downfield, and he throws it, and it is incomplete, out of bounds. 7 seconds left. Good pressure by Leander, and a good job containing him from preventing him from getting outside. That was by Evan Smith and also number 52, Matthew Nakama. Good job there for Leander. So Martinez comes back out for probably the last play of the half. Gets the signals from the coach. Warriors are up 28-13, 7 seconds left. Ball on the Warriors' 47-yard line. Martinez is back. And it looks like Warriors are going to call a timeout. So we will do the same, and we'll be back after the break.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate, you're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group, Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin, Dana Kerr Photography, Earl and Janice Lott, Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
Back here at Bible Stadium, Martinez in the backfield, it's a second down. 7 seconds left here in the first half. Anderson goes in motion. 4 receivers off to the left side, and it is a pass out to the left side, little screen pass, and it is a nice open field tackle by number 2, A.J. Nelson, another senior who's had a great year this year. We've called his name out quite a lot, made a lot of tackles and a lot of defensive plays.
Yeah, A.J. Nelson is he's been fun to watch for sure. He's explosive hitter. He's you see him make cover a lot of field, and he does it in a quick manner.
So at halftime, the Warriors lead the Lions 28-13. We will keep the camera on for halftime entertainment, and we will be back for the second half.
Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District.
Dancer of the week is Olivia Steyart, and the Sunshine Award goes to Lady Pops. Ladies and gentlemen, your Westwood Sun Dancers. under the direction of Mrs. Shelby Kelly and Mrs. Jessica Steedley. Ladies and gentlemen, the Westwood Warrior Band and Sundancers. The Westwood Warrior Band continues its halftime performance with parts 2, 3, and 4 of their fall competition show, Celestial Motions.
Logan McDonald, escorted by Jamie and Anthony McDonald. Colin McEnany, escorted by Diana Chen. Allie Melanson, escorted by Kim and Mike Melanson. Finley Muela, escorted by Susan and Art Muela. John Palmater, escorted by Ron and Jana Palmater. Adeline Payne, escorted by David and Liddell Payne. Jillian Payne, escorted by Jamie Henry. Adam Penninger, escorted by Greg and Susan Penninger. Lauren Presley, escorted by James and Jessica Presley. Dalton Quinn, escorted by Misty and Sean Quinn. Leslie Rash, escorted by Mike and Judy Rash. Mike Reese, escorted by Lori and Todd Massey. Cherry Reyes, escorted by Robert Saladin and Allie Carraher. Grant Roby, escorted by David and Erica Roby. Kobe Solito, escorted by Brevin and Lucy Solito. J.C. Smith, escorted by Karen and Kurt Ellerman. Robin Smithson, escorted by Jackie and Rob Smithson. Sophia Soto, escorted by Pearl Leno. Josiah Sotomayor, escorted by Tomoko Sotomayor and Tyrone Williams. Caleb Taylor, escorted by Glenn and Carolyn Taylor. Haley Thiessen, escorted by Rich and Corey Marble. Haley Webster, escorted by Mark and Becky Webster. Colin Wood, escorted by Steve and Michelle Wood. And Andrew Young, escorted by Cindy Fazio and John Young. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have another huge round of applause for the Leander High School Marching Band graduating class of 2019. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication, and best of luck in your future endeavors.
Here come your Lions. Big shout out to Munson Fire and Safety for the smoke.
How does your business connect with customers in our community? Reach families and show your school spirit through the Leander ISD School Board Advertising Program. We offer a captivated audience directly in your neighborhood. What are you waiting for? See your business on our scoreboards today by visiting leanderisd.org/scoreboards.
And we are back here at AC Bible Stadium. Long halftime. They were honoring the seniors for the band during halftime. They did their pregame performance, and then they honored some of the seniors earlier in the game. They took care of the band members at halftime with some other people. We are back here for the second half of play. Warriors leading the Lions 28-13. Go through some of these drives. Leander started off with a first drive for a touchdown, and then Round Rock responded with the touchdown. Martinez. Carter scored for the Lions on the first series. Lions came back, and Dotson scored a touchdown for Leander. Then Round Rock came back, and Martinez scored another touchdown. Then the Lions punted. Round Rock scored another touchdown with Anderson. Leander had a fumble on the punt. Round Rock took over, got a touchdown pass to Hedge. Leander punted, and then Round Rock ended the first half as time expired. Westwood. Round Rock Westwood. Sorry. So now we are sitting here, third quarter about to begin. Leander will be kicking off to the Warriors, and Leander is trailing 28-13. Gary, what do we need the second half? Obviously points.
Well, this defense has got to find the answer for the tempo. And, you know, they've been able to effectively move the ball going towards the towards halftime in the second half. So right now,
Gaiman with a short kickoff, and it is caught at the 25-yard line. So the Warriors will start there, 1st and 10. Warriors wearing white on white, and they'll be going left to right for this third quarter. Lions wearing blue on gray. So we need a defensive stop. A 3-and-out would be nice here for Leander. They haven't had one all game.
Yeah, they had an opportunity in the first quarter, but Westwood came back with that quick tempo really quick to get the first down. They went for it on a 4th and short, and since then it's been all Warriors moving the ball.
And here they come already up to the line. Martinez offset to his left by number 4, Anderson. And here we go. Start of the second half, and they blow the whistle. Looks like it's going to be a delay of game against the Warriors.
Yeah, those Warrior coaches can't be very happy about that.
Especially when they go straight up to the line and have their play called right after the halftime. So here we go. Now they're back up to the line again. Martinez back. Anderson offset to his left side. 2 receivers each side. Anderson goes motion out to the left. Martinez goes back, looks off to the left, and pulls it in. He's able to slip a tackle, bounces outside to the 20, the 25, goes out about the 28-yard line. Almost had him behind the line of scrimmage, but he was forced out of bounds. And he will pick up about, let's see, they'll give him about maybe 10 on that carry, 9 on that carry, so it'll be up a 2nd and about 6 now with that penalty.
Yeah, and that was number 48, Ben Hoff, that came in really hot, and he kind of had some over pursuit on that, and all the quarterback had to do was kind of sidestep a little bit, and Hoff ran right past him, the senior linebacker.
Martinez gets a snap, and is a handoff off the right side to number 21, Mario Debs. Short gain, maybe 2. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Warriors. So big play here for Leander. And talking about Ben Hoff, we used to live across the street from him growing up, so I've known him a long time. A great kid, very strong, athletic, and he's been out here on the football field for a long time. He's been put in a lot of great plays here for Leander. Martinez back. Anderson is offset to his left side, trips on the left, rolls out to the left side, looks for a quick pass, tucks, turns it upfield. He hits the seam, and he has enough for the first down, gets out to about the 48-yard line. Number 17, Ismael Sanchez on the tackle, but Martinez, with his speed, he tucked the ball and took off and was able to pick up enough for the first down. So he now looks over to the sideline. Warriors on their 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Debs offset to his right side, 2 receivers each side, and Martinez is back in the shotgun. Looks over to the sideline, gets the plays. Debs in motion out to the right side. Martinez looking to the left, throwing it deep down the left sideline, and it is incomplete, but they will throw a flag back there for holding, pass interference. The ball was thrown a little bit short, and the receiver started to come back for the ball, and he was grabbed out there, so that'll be a penalty on Leander, and that should give the Warriors a first down. Yeah, the pass attempt was to, I believe that's what, number 2 over there? No, number 3. Lyndon Jones. It's hard to see from up here, but number 3, Lyndon Jones, is going down the sideline on a fly pattern and was able to pick up the penalty, so that'll set the ball up on Leander's 47-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Jones goes in motion, and it is a jet sweep. He cuts up the middle, misses a tackle, runs off tackle, another one, and he gets down about 13 yards on that carry. That'll be a first down for Lyndon Jones. Tackle by number 32, Kayvon Spence, and number 2, A.J. Nelson, but that'll give the Warriors a first down at Leander's 33-yard line.
Yeah, 2 seniors who consistently make tackles for this defense.
So Martinez is back. Anderson is offset to his right side. Snap is back, and it is a handoff to Anderson. Hurdles one guy, and he's basically goat roped and thrown to the ground.
Yeah, Will Hoff, number 48 on that tackle. Benhoff, sorry.
Yeah, Benhoff grabbed around the shoulder pads and threw him into the ground. He picks up about 4.5 on that carry. Bring up a 2nd and 6. And the snap is back. Quick handoff to Anderson. And he's tackled by number 32, Kayvon Spence. Picks up about 2 or 3 on that. So it'll be a 3rd and about 3 yards here for for the Warriors on the Leander 29-yard line. They're quick up on the ball, ready to go. Now the receivers on the left side switch places. Martinez getting ready for the snap. Snap is back. He's looking over to the left side, rolls out to the right, looking downfield, and the throw is a little bit short. It is going to be, should be incomplete, and they do call it incomplete. Bounced it into the receiver. The pass was thrown, and it landed about a yard or 2 short of number 10, Robbie Jing. So that'll bring up a 4th and 3 for the Warriors.
Yeah, great job by the linebackers, kind of flush him out of there and put the pressure on him. Couldn't get that pass off clean.
So it looks like they're going to go for it here. They definitely wouldn't punt from the 26-yard line, and it's obviously too far for their kicker, so they're going to call a timeout. They'll talk it over, and we'll be right back after the break.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout-out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
4th and 3 here. Westwood up on the ball on the Leander 26-yard line. Man in motion. Snap is down, and it is a run off the left side, and he cuts it inside the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, R.J. Martinez. Design play. Fake jet sweep, and he tucks the ball, goes around the left side, and basically untouched into the end zone. He got hit right about the 2-yard line, but was able to go in. So right now, the Warriors are up 34-13 with the extra point attempt.
Yeah, the receiver for Westwood did a good job blocking out there downfield to not allow the defender around to get the stop.
And the kick is up, and it's good. So that'll make the score Westwood 35, Lions 13, 8:46 left in the third quarter. We'll be back after the break.
Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District.
Back here at Bible Stadium, 8:46 left here in the third quarter. Lions are trailing 35-13, about to get the kickoff from Jack Elliott. They have moved Terry up to one of the up backs, and they have put Egglesey back as one of the deep backs. Let's see where they pooch the ball. They kick it up high and short. It is caught at the 24-yard line. LaRue up to the 35-yard line, 39-yard line, 40. Keeps going, 45-yard line, and he's brought down by about 4 Warriors, and a flag is thrown at the end. Let's see what happens here. tackle by number 40, Jaleel Davis, and number 14, Zach Hoover, but a flag was thrown after that strong return there by LaRue.
Yeah, they kicked it to the wrong guy there. He not only has speed, but he's got strength. He carried that pack with him probably about 4 or 5, 6 yards downfield.
So the penalty will go against the Warriors.
Good break for Leander.
Yeah, put them in excellent field position here for their first drive of the second half.
Yeah, they really need to get a score here.
They put the ball down at the Warriors' 40-yard line. 8:39 left here in the third quarter, trailing 35-13. They need to score often and quickly. See what they can do here. Carter is under center, 3 men in the backfield. Takes a snap. Handoff right side to Dotson. Tough run up close to the first down, but they'll mark him about a yard, yard and a half short. They'll put the ball down at the 32-yard line. Picked up 8 on that carry. So it'll bring up 2nd and 2 on the Warriors' 32-yard line.
Yeah, and that was a new formation that we didn't see in the first half there.
So now they go back to the standard double wing. Dotson in the backfield. Carter under center. LaRue goes in motion. Carter rolls out to the right side, and he has to cut it up. A lot of pressure on the outside, turning him in. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up a 3rd and 2 for Leander. Well, obviously you have 2 plays to get a first down here for Leander. They have nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, I say you hammer forward with Dawkins right here. Or they haven't ran very many plays out to the left side of the field, the open side of the field here.
So Carter under center, Dotson back behind him. 2 receivers out here to the left side, and Carter takes it himself.
He gets it.
Tough run. Gets down about the 29. He spins, gets a few more yards, but he'll have enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and they'll mark it down at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10 for Leander. Yeah, they don't need to spend a lot of time in the huddle here. They need to get up to the ball, get as many plays here as they can in the second half for their offense.
Yeah, the design of that huddle is more to slow the tempo of this game down and take control of the time of possession. But when you're behind like they are, kind of have to throw that out of the window a little bit.
3 men in the backfield. Carter hands off the right side to Dotson, picks up maybe 1 yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for Leander, 27-yard line.
Number 55, Jackson Metzger.
Yeah, just looking at the Warriors' defensive line, they have a lot of big players there on the D-line.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're picking up first downs, you may have some opportunity to huddle when they stop the clock a little bit, but, you know, time's already running through this third quarter already.
6:15 left here in the third quarter, 3 men in the backfield. Carter under center. And it is a handoff to Dotson. Picked up maybe 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Up the middle, so it'll be 3rd and about 6 here for Leander. Clock now below 6 minutes here in the third quarter. They get in the huddle. Carter gets the play from the sideline, runs back in.
You know, we've been mentioning some of the seniors throughout this game, and they really don't have a big senior class leaving here. 16 guys on this team, both offensively and defensively combined.
Carter, handoff to LaRue. Off to the left side, he scrambles, gets through down to the 10, maybe the 9-yard line. Tough run by LaRue. Was able to squeeze through a couple of those taller players for the Warriors, and he gets down for a first down for Leander. They'll set the ball up right at the 10-yard line. Nice run by LaRue.
Yeah, and LaRue's had a limp since the first half, and he doesn't. He's not running the ball like he's injured.
So 3 men in the backfield. Carter under center. Single receiver on each side. Takes a handoff, hands it off to Dotson with the handoff. Gets maybe a yard. Stood up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give him a yard on that carry.
We got David Cruz, the senior, coming in. Looks like he's going to come in for Xavier.
4:30 now left here in the third quarter. Carter walks into the huddle, calls a play.
Yeah, this Leander team is a lot younger than a lot of these teams they're facing. We mentioned the 16. We'll come back to that in here in a second.
And it looks like Leander will be calling a timeout here.
They come back to 16 guys that are seniors, and we've seen some of these teams here in the past where they've got 40 guys
yeah
that are seniors on their team. It really shows you the future of this Leander team, and a lot of these players are sophomores getting a lot of good playing time. A lot of them are starting right now. Got a lot of big sophomores and juniors tearing it up right now for Leander, and they're getting accustomed to this offense right now young, so we'll see how this carries through moving forward.
Yeah, and as we go through here, the third and fourth quarter, we'll try and mention some of these seniors. We can kind of run through them real quick. Number 2, A.J. Nelson. Number 5, Rashad Carter. Number 6, Titus Dawkins. Number 10, Henry Birmingham. 11, David Cruz. 17, Ismael Sanchez. Number 20, Vincent Garcia. 32, Kayvon Spence. And we'll get the rest as we get the next couple plays. But here we're sitting second and goal for Leander. And Carter rolls out to the left side. Fake pitch, cuts it up to the 5, to the 3. Pushes down to maybe the 2-yard line. Good run by Carter. Had Xavier Terry out there for the pitch, but there was a man kind of in between Terry and Carter, so he kept the ball, cut it upfield, and got down close to the touchdown. So it'll be third and goal on the 2-yard line. And Dotson comes back in for the Lions. Cruz heads out to the sideline. So it looks like they had a problem with the play clock. They're going to reset the clock. Yeah, I don't think they ever stopped the play clock, and it ran down to 0. So they're going to reset the play clock, and Leander lines up here. Third and goal, single receiver on each side. Leonard on the left, Sanchez on the right. A lot of men on the box, inside the box, and it is a tough run by Dotson. He spins in for the touchdown. Good tough run by Xavier Dotson off to the right side, spun around and was able to get in past the goal line. So that'll cut the lead to 35-19 with 3:43 left here in the third quarter. Extra point attempt. Gaiman is out, ready to kick. Carter with the hold. Snap is down. Good strong kick, and it is through. So the score now goes to 35-19, and we'll stay here during the break. Some of the rest of the seniors, number 34, Addison LaRue, number 42, Chris Villatoro, number 46, Michael Potter, number 48, Ben Hoff, number 51, Diego Costa, number 55 or 53 or 33, Riley Wells, number 56, Eric Locust, number 60, Kevin Higgins, and number 76, Brian Puckett. So we want to congratulate all those guys for their last game here at Leander. They've been putting on the pads and the helmet and all these tough practices, and this will be it for them here at Leander for Bible Stadium.
Yeah, they'll play their last game in the Leander uniform next Friday at Vandergrift. Score now 35-20. Leander's down 15 again. This defense needs to come up big here on this drive and give this Leander squad an opportunity to put themselves back in this game and have an opportunity to make these seniors proud and leave here with a win here at home.
So Gaiman with the pooch kick. It is caught at the 25-yard line by number 5, Nathan Potter. So that'll give the Warriors a first down. And they will put the ball down right about the 25-yard line. So any other scores out here around us?
Yeah, for sure. We've got Georgetown is leading Manor 21-14. Round Rock is trailing Cedar Ridge 56-42. Big scoring game right there. We'll get to the rest of these here in a second.
So Martinez ready to go. Man in motion, number 3, and it is a handoff to number 3, Lyndon Jones, around the left side. And A.J. Nelson came up for the first contact. And number 48, Ben Hoff, was able to finish it off, but he picked up about 6 on that carry. So it'll be a 2nd and 4 for the Warriors on their 31-yard line.
Stony Point is ahead of McNeil High School 35-21. Rouse is leading over Conley 20-14.
Trips receivers on the near side. Martinez offset on the right side by number 21, who gets the ball. He gets maybe a yard past the line of scrimmage. That was Mario Debs.
And we got a big 3rd down here for Leander.
Number 12, Will Loof on the tackle. So here we go, a 3rd and 3, and Leander's got to get a stop here. Big play right here. They need to control Martinez. He's picked up a lot of these first downs. And he gets the ball, goes up the middle, and he slips a tackle to the 40, 45, 50. It's a foot race to the 40, down to the 30, 20, and he gets tackled down about the 16-yard line. And the tackle was by number 2, A.J. Nelson. And we've seen Martinez do that play after play tonight. He just gets a little bit of a crease, and with his speed and quickness, he's able to pick up the first down, and that's a big play there for Westwood.
Yeah, this offensive line for Westwood made some big holes for him. He had a couple options there on that.
So Westwood sets up here, 1st and 10 on Leander's 16-yard line. 2 running backs next to him, and it looks like there may be a movement on the left side of the offense. Let's see what they call. And they will call false start on the offense. They'll move them back 5. Yeah, if Leander wants to have a chance in this game, they can't let him score on this drive. So they will set the ball up on the 21-yard line of Leander. 1st and 15 for Westwood. Debs and Anderson in the backfield with Martinez. He gets the ball, and it is a handoff to Anderson off the left side. Gets about 6 yards, keeps running down. A lot of contact, but a lot of yards after the contact. And they will mark him down about the 11-yard line.
Yeah, Leander, guys filling in, coming in after the initial contact was made, and you had some going for the tackle and some going for the ball. That's what you want to see from your defense. Got to attack.
So they'll put it down at the 12-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Westwood. 1:20 left here in the 3rd quarter. Martinez with the handoff again to Anderson up the middle. Tough run. Runs through about 2 or 3 people down to 2 or 3 yard line. Tough run by Anderson. Looks like Egglesey, number 16, ended up making the tackle. The clock is still rolling, going down to almost 1 minute here in the 3rd quarter. And the Warriors are within the 5-yard line, 1st and goal on the 3. Martinez getting the players lined up correctly. Back on the left side, and he will take it himself off left tackle, slips a tackle, dives in, and they will give him a touchdown. Another touchdown for Martinez. That is his 4th for tonight. And let's see what we have here. Looks like there may be a penalty after the play. Mickey with her eagle eyes. Let's see what they call here. There will be a penalty against the Warriors. I didn't see it. Did you see what happened there? It looks like unsportsmanlike, but didn't pick it up. What was that? Oh, they said the quarterback was doing push-ups in the end zone after the play, so a little bit of taunting, unsportsmanlike conduct. So Warriors take a 41-20 lead. Jack Elliott on for the extra point. Jing is ready for the hold. And the kick is good. So with 39 seconds left in the third quarter, Westwood leads Leander 42-20. We'll be back after the break.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to recognize its sponsors: Bush's Chicken, Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance, the McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. Amy Maddox with Allstate, you're in good hands. Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group, Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes. Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin, Dana Kerr Photography, Earl and Janice Live, Milo Aquatics, Pool Service and Remodels, and Big Swig Water. Thanks to all of the Leander Lion Football Booster Club sponsors. We appreciate your generosity. Go Lions!
We are back here at AC Bible Stadium. Mark Sickles, Gary Guiterrez, Mickey Holden, Rich Hensley, John Salazar. Lions are trailing 42-20, 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. So they marked the penalty off on the kickoff, and they are kicking from the 25-yard line. Jack Elliott lining up to kick. Let's see if he decides to kick it deep or if he does another pooch kick here. Looks like they have LaRue and Dotson back deep. And he kicks it deep, high and deep. LaRue catches it about the 16-yard line, spins around to the 10, brings it back to the 20. And 25 slips a tackle, breaks another tackle, but goes down about the 21, 22-yard line. And that will be where Leander sets up for their drive here with 31 seconds left in the third quarter. So, Gary, what do we do here on offense?
I think you keep the pedal to the ground, and like I said, time is of the essence, and you're down 22 points right now. You do what you got to do to win the game. Speed up the tempo, throw some passes, try to get down there and score.
Yeah, it looks like they haven't tried to throw it deep at all yet, and the handoff to Dotson. He gets 2 on the carry. Up to the 24-yard line. Yeah, you'd like to see him open it up a little bit here. We've seen some great catches by Sanchez. We've seen some great plays by LaRue on the reception. So, see if they do any type of play action here where Carter will then drop back and look deep, or someone going down the middle.
Yeah.
Well, they will let the clock run out here, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. Lions are trailing 42-20. We will be back for the fourth quarter.
Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District.
So here we go, start of the fourth quarter. Leander on their 24-yard line, 2nd and 8, going left to right. Carter pitches out to LaRue, cuts inside to the 30. And he is driven back. They'll mark it at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and short for Leander. They can pick up a first down here and maybe start opening it up a little bit. They need to move the ball down the field really quickly. They have that ability with Carter and with LaRue, but it's been tough to get past his first line of defense for the Warriors. So Carter under center, 3rd and 1 at their 31-yard line. Dotson behind him. And it is a handoff to Dotson. He stood up at the line of scrimmage, maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up a 4th and 1 for Leander.
Yeah, you think moving forward, too, with, going into the Vandergrift game, you'd like to see them open this up a little bit. You have to find an answer for it, because when you get behind or you're in situations, you're playing against some pretty high-powered offenses in this district, and pretty much all districts in Central Texas can score some points, and you have to find an answer to that when you get behind.
Carter takes it himself. Looks like he'll have enough for the first down, so they will move the chains.
This team's MO prior to this season was tempo, passing, no huddles, all those things. And I know that they're trying to change that with this new offense. Naturally, there's going to be some things that we see that we're not used to or accustomed to. But at the same time, you still have to find some answers for that, because you can't when time is of the essence, you've got to find some ways to get down the field quickly.
So Carter going back to throw, looking downfield. Pass off to Terry. Great catch. Breaks a tackle down to the 49, 48-yard line. Great pass, and Terry, great catch, was able to juke one of the players, but picks up a first down for Leander. They are now into Westwood territory, and that'll give them a first down with 10:05 left here in the game.
Yeah, it was a great play call there. Great job by the offense getting that play executed.
Yeah, see if they can pick up the pace here, maybe open it up, throw a little bit more, keep that defensive line from stuffing them at the line of scrimmage. Carter goes back, rolls out to the right, pitch off to the right side, and it is a fumble. Could not even get the ball to Terry. So they pick up the ball, and it'll be a first down for the Warriors. That was, looks like it was picked up by number 15, if I can read his number correctly, Cam Colvin, with the turnover. And the Warriors will have another opportunity here on Leander's 43-yard line. A lot of defensive pressure there, and Carter was getting stuffed, tried to get the ball out to Terry, but just too much pressure, and the ball was on the ground, and Westwood recovered the fumble.
Yeah, sometimes it's just better to hit the dirt on that situation. Well, I guess they don't have dirt anymore. Hit the rubber.
Hit the rubber. There you go. So back to throw. Pass looks a little low. See if they'll give him the reception. And they're going to say it was incomplete. Pass was attempted to Tavon Owsley.
One thing I see with the Leander offense is they do such a great job at so many things that they do offensively, and it's been effective. So the proof is in the pudding, from what we've seen for sure. But if you do some play action off that, you really can spread that field out a little bit more, and that opens up a lot more on the inside and gives you some opportunities passing the ball as well.
Martinez back, looks down the left side, pass, and it is knocked down by number 2, A.J. Nelson. Good defensive coverage on that play, so it'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Warriors. Once again, the attempt was to number 18, Tavon Owsley, incomplete. So 9:27 left here, clock is stopped. 3rd and 10 for the Warriors. Big play here for Leander. Martinez looking over to the right side, trips on the right side, single receiver out here on the left side. Number 21, Debs, offset to his left side. Martinez gets the snap, looks downfield, and he is throwing a deep post, and he is open, and it is caught at the 8-yard line. That was to try to get the number here. Number 10, Robbie Jing, who catches it, and he was tackled down at the 6-yard line. Westwood Warriors are coming up on the ball again. Terry was a player that made the tackle for Leander. So they slow the tempo down a little bit here. They get some new players in for the Warriors. But they will have a 1st and goal on the 6-yard line with 9:03 and counting here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, another player on defense that we haven't mentioned is Michael Potter. He's not suited up tonight, but he's been an asset to this program as well.
Yeah, he has. He's been a great team player all this time, strong player. Made some big plays, but he's been out for a while, and it's been unfortunate, and I'm sure he'd love to be out there on the field right now.
Yeah, they had a big class of seniors leave last year, and most of these guys that we're mentioning right now, they've been playing varsity ball, 2 or 3 years, or 2 at most.
So the clock was running down, and Warriors called a timeout. And they're huddling up on the numbers over there on the 20. Up 42-20 with 8:55 left here in the game. They're not content. You see them, with their offense, and they're just getting ready to go every play, even though they're up by a couple touchdowns here. They're still going.
Yeah, you don't see too many teams in this district take their foot off the pedal.
So takes the snap, rolls out to the left, and he throws it. A delayed touchdown pass to number 12, the tight end, Ian Cox. Nice designed play there where Martinez ran out to the left and Cox, took the block, and then after a delay went up the seam and he was wide open for the touchdown. So that'll put the score at 48-20 pending the extra point.
Yeah, that's one of those plays they've been holding on to.
Elliott in ready to kick. Snap is down, and it is good. So the score goes to 49. Is it 49 or 48? 49-20, and we'll be back after the break.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in between. Anywhere around Austin, Big Swig sparkling water brings a bubbly zip and burst of flavor, delivering Texas-sized refreshment. Crack one open. Thank you, Platinum sponsors, for sponsoring the Leander Lions Football Booster Club. Go Lions!
Back here at Bible Stadium, and we've seen a offensive clinic here by R.J. Martinez here tonight. He's had 4 touchdown runs, 2 touchdown passes, and a lot of big third down runs as well.
Yeah, he's definitely had some yardage and some big chunks.
So the Warriors will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Looks like another pooch kick here, ready to go. And it is up. And a fair catch by number 15, or 16, Ray Egglesey. So that'll give Leander another opportunity here in the fourth quarter. 8:50 left, trailing 49-20.
Yeah, let's see what this Leander offense can get going here. It's all about improvement. There's a bunch of young guys on this team offensively, and the installation of this offense, started this year, and they're learning, and they'll be adding wrinkles as time goes on. So they'll come out. They should come out of the gate swinging pretty hard next year. Having put this time into this offense this year.
Now there's a 4-yard run by Dotson up the middle. Clock is down to about 8:35. Bring up a 2nd and 6. from the Leander 35-yard line.
And it'll give the coaching staff opportunity also to kind of evaluate the teams they've been going up against and how to handle some of these situations that we've discussed throughout the season.
Handoff once again to Dotson. Picks up about 3 on that carry. He'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Lions. Looks like we have LaRue and Terry and Dotson in the backfield along with Carter. So 3rd and 3 play here.
All seniors. Besides Dotson.
And Terry.
And Terry.
So
blew that one.
So 3rd and 3. Terry goes in motion, and Carter design play off to the left side, gets enough for the first down, goes out of bounds at the 48-yard line, and that'll give the Lions the first down.
Gets out there, stops the clock.
That was a nice design play right there. Kind of like a naked bootleg, but with the run off to the left side. Mm-hmm. So here we go. 1st and 10 for Leander. 7:38 left here in the ball game, trailing by 29. Carter under center, double wing formation. LaRue in motion, and handoff to Dotson. Up the middle, picks up maybe a yard.
Yeah, and Leander's got some good young talent in the JV and freshman classes still to come up and get an opportunity. Some of them will next year to get on this varsity team.
But we've seen a lot of positive plays from some of the juniors out there. Xavier Terry, one of them. Dotson, one of them. And there's a handoff to Dotson up the middle, about 3 yards. Bring up a 3rd down. Matthew McDaniel, we've seen some good things from him. Mm-hmm. Evan Smith. I don't want to go through the whole team here, but some of the names that we've been calling. Eli Gaiman, with his leg. We'd like to see him kick some long field goals. I know he kicked a long one earlier this year. He has a big leg, and he can definitely kick some.
Yeah, and with comes that extra year of experience, and then comes the extra size and strength that comes with it and the speed. So big things to come.
Hand off to Dotson, breaks outside, slips a tackle, gets down to the 41-yard line, and that'll be another first down for Leander.
But there will be some big shoes to fill.
There definitely will
be.
With
guys like Rashad Carter and there's Addison LaRue on offense, Diego Costa on defense, Riley Wells, on the line.
Yep, and just going through some of this, we'll go through the rest of this 4th quarter. It is a handoff to Terry, slips a tackle, cuts inside, and he's met by about 3 Warriors there, brought down pickup of about 3. Some of the younger guys here on the roster, Dimitri Drayton, Joseph Choto, he played a little bit earlier this year as well. Will Loof will be coming back. Connor Kessler, one of the receivers. Arturo Pazana, Diego Gonzalez, Ray Egglesey. We've called his name quite a bit on defense.
Yeah.
Brandon Puckett, Wesley Weingart as well.
Yeah, we've seen Puckett in at running back.
2nd and 7 here for Leander. Rolls out to the left, tries to slip a tackle, and he does. He breaks outside. A lot of Warriors out there, but he cuts up, and with his speed, he gets up close to the first down. Looks like they may mark it a little bit short.
Just those smooth movements he has. You just don't think he's going to make it, and he just slips right through and gains 8 yards.
We talked about Matthew McDaniel this year, Evan Smith, Caleb Rude, Kobe Andrews, Matthew Nakama, Dyron Dixon, Noah Holadield, I can't ever pronounce that right, Kevin Hoggins, Matai Carter, Javon Taylor, Jonathan Kirby, Keon Leonard, Connor Cracy. We've called his name quite a bit this year as well. One of the youngest players out there. Yeah, and that'll be enough for a first down for Leander. Major Maiden as well. So a lot of people got some experience this year, and we'll expect a lot out of them next year.
Yeah, and Connor Cracy, he came in kind of cold feet at the beginning of the season, filling in, and he's earned that starting position. And as a sophomore nose guard. That ought to tell you what he's all about.
Yeah, that's a tough place to play even when you're a senior, but let alone being a sophomore.
And we know he's got plenty of time to grow and gain strength. He's basically a puppy out there right now.
Carter runs around the right side, cuts in at the 10 to the 5, tries to get in, and it looks like he got into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's see if they mark him. They will give him a touchdown. Great run by Rashad Carter around the right side. 4:05 left in the game. The score is now 49-26.
Yeah, great job to make that cut and keep his feet in bounds. Great balance.
Gaiman out for the extra point. Carter with the hold. Snap is down. The kick is up, and it's good. So the score now goes to 49-27. We will be right back after the break for the final 4 minutes.
Hey, Leander Lions of all ages, listen up. The 14th annual Leander High Craft Market is just around the corner. That's right, Saturday, November 17th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, 3301 South Baghdad Road in Leander. Featuring more than 200 vendor booths offering food, crafts, homemade goodies, artisan creations, artist holiday creations, and much, much more. And it's indoors, so it will happen rain or shine. Vendors, get your application and information packet along with a printable craft fair market flyer at leanderbaseball.com. So mark it down, Saturday, November 17th, 2018, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Leander High School, the Leander High Craft Market. You don't want to miss it. The Leander High Craft Market is a production of the Leander High School Baseball Booster Club and is not a part of Leander High School nor Leander Independent School District.
Looking for the onside here, Westwood is.
Yeah, this is something that Leander's had some success with this year. Gaiman's lining up for the onside kick here at the 40. Ball is on the ground.
Great
Takes
bounce.
a bounce, but Westwood recovered it just inside their 50-yard line. So they will have a 1st and 10 with 4:05 left here in the fourth quarter.
Let me just take this time to say thanks to everybody that we work with here every Friday and one Thursday. I'm not going to be here next week, so just want to say enjoy the season and look to be back next season. And
yep, we appreciate everything you do, along with Rich and Mickey and John and Chuck when he's helping out here on the broadcast as well. We want to thank SHN Sports for the broadcast, and they do a great job. One more game left against Vandergrift, who's a strong team, undefeated here, and they'll want to keep that undefeated season going next week. That's for sure.
Yeah, there's been some teams that look like they're going to pull away with a win there, but they haven't managed to do it.
So handoff up the middle, and he is stuffed about the line of scrimmage. Somebody's helmet came off. Looks like that's Connor Cracy. He will come off to the sideline.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks to everybody, and I'll give Chuck a hard time on my own. I know where he lives, but yeah, thanks to everybody, and Mickey do such an awesome job with everything. Always prepared, always have all the gadgets for us, and she's a lady who can do it all.
Yep, definitely.
Save your life.
Yeah, she could do that too. Oh, missed tackle, breaks off tackle, and spins around, and he is brought down. They'll give him the positive yardage up to the Leander 41-yard line.
After she finds you in the woods, she can then save your life.
There you go. So it looks like there may be some new players in here for the Warriors. Looks like number 18, Tavon Owsley, is in at quarterback. Trips receivers here to the near side. Owsley gets the snap, runs off to the right side, turns the corner, 40, 30, 25, 20, lowers his head, and he goes out of bounds about the 21, 22-yard line. It looks like Evan Smith, and who else is out there? Looks like, was that 17? Sanchez. Looks like we do have a player down. So why don't we take a quick break? We have 3:05 left here in the game. We'll be right back.
The Leander Lions Football Booster Club would like to send a special shout out to its platinum sponsors. First, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage. Contact James and get $5,000 towards closing costs. That's James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage at hendersonlending.com. Also, Big Swig Water. Big Swig balances thirst-quenching bubbles and fresh flavor for a crushable beverage enjoyed any time of day. The can is bold, but the bubbles are refreshing, not overwhelming. It's perfect for hydrating during a weekend at Zilker Park, a weekday lunch, a night out, and everything in.
Westwood setting up on the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff to number 3, Lyndon Jones. Gets stood up in a good push here by the Warriors, and they keep pushing down to maybe they'll mark at the 11-yard line.
That's a good team effort there. Yeah, I got to give props to old Rich Cool Man Hensley back there.
Yep.
He's always making it happen.
Yeah, he keeps us on the air one way or another.
Never hear him screaming, because I'd be back there screaming.
No, he does a great job keeping the broadcast up, keeping it going, getting us ready to go. We want to thank him for all of his hard work. Handoff to Jones on the right side, 10 to the 5, and he goes out of bounds, pushed out of bounds by number 16, Egglesey. Gets down to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, the one time I had to run the board, I had him on cue, so
yeah,
he was basically running it through my fingers.
So 1st and goal here for the Warriors. 1:53 left here in the game. Looking over the sideline, letting the clock run down a little bit here. Let's see what they do here.
Yeah, you found out halfway through the game I had to run the clock and keep up with downs. And
yeah, it's a full-time job, that's for sure. So the play clock runs down. Looks like the timeout is taken, so we'll be back for the final minute and a half. Oh, wait, they're already getting set up to run up to the ball, so we'll stay right here. Looks like they did have a delay penalty, so they moved it back. The ball is now set on the 7-yard line. 1:30 left here in the 4th quarter. So they wind the clock, and now the clock is down to 1:20. Looks like they're going to get in the victory formation here. Snap is back, and Owsley takes a knee. So they'll run out the clock here, so that should be it for this game. Get down, we're getting now below a minute, 49-27 Westwood. So once again, the final game of the season next week at Monroe Stadium against Vandegrift. The only undefeated team in the district at 6-0. They're 8-0 overall.
Thanks again to SHN Sports for allowing me to do this, and Leander Booster Club for putting this together.
Yep, we definitely want to thank our sponsors one more time. Leander Lions Football Booster Club sponsors, Bush's Chicken, and that should be it for the game. Wingstop, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Farmers Insurance with McCoy Agency, James Henderson with American Pacific Mortgage, Amy Maddox with Allstate, Stephanie Biggs with Blue Door Realty Group, Mighty Fine Burgers, Fries, and Shakes, Earl and Janice Lott, Randy Hoff with Lexus of Austin, Dana Kerr Photography, Big Swig Water, and Milo Aquatics Pool Service and Remodels. So for SHN Sports, you can follow all of these games at shnsports.com. Your team, your broadcast. This is Mark Sickles, along with Rich Hensley, Gary Guiterrez, Mickey Holden, and John Salazar. The final score at AC Bible Stadium, Warriors 49, Lions 27. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Good night.
Good night.